Hey guys, Jamie here from Resealing. Today's project, we are going to be resealing the top end of the motor in the daily driver. So let's get started. All right, y'all. As you can see, I've already started doing work to it. I was trying to diagnose a coolant leak, and I think it was one of those top bolts there had come just a little loose. It looks like it might still be seeping a tiny bit, but definitely not like it was. Either that or that's just residue down there from my brake clean. I already pulled the AC compressor off. I had a leak there. What we're going to do is we're going to pull these valve covers out. We're going to change the intake as well. It's not leaking now, but the China rails that I did seal back when I put this thing back together, I didn't do that great of a job on, so I want to fix that. That and these valve covers are probably distorted, so we're going to go ahead and replace those as well. I'm probably going to use those cast aluminum ones off the Ram Charger motor. So yeah, and we're also going to be eliminating the AC compressor for now. I would like to put it back on here, but I don't know the future of this motor. This motor may go into something else. So I just want to get it simple, decluttered a little bit, and to where we can use it. So yeah, and we've got in here, sorry the lighting's not great, we've got our gaskets and got the intake manifold we're going to use. It's already prepped, so I figured just slam it on there and we'll go from there. So first thing we're going to do, sorry, a lot of traveling. First thing we're going to do, I'm going to lapse y'all. We're going to go ahead and get the carb off, plug wires and stuff like that, and we'll go from there. I'm also going to put plugs in it today as well. Just give it a general tune-up while we're at it, and hopefully we can eliminate the self-change oil option. So let's get started. man, sorry about the time lapse if it turns out too long. That was a challenge, because half those bolts, over half of them, I had to wrench because of inaccessibility. Not quite to full strength on my left hand yet, but my left arm, but it's not bothering me. So yeah, that's always a good thing. Reason I took the fan and stuff off is because we've got to change the front dress anyway, because I'm deleting that air conditioning compressor. So we'll go from there. So yeah, let's see if we can get this puppy wrestled off of there. Hopefully it comes off. And we'll get the other valve cover off whenever the intake's off. Well, maybe. Did I get all the bolts? You know, I do have a habit of missing bolts, but I got them all. Huh. Let me go get my mini pry bar if it's right handy. All right, we got her. It's been sealed better than I thought, but still a mess. Come on. Well, come here. There she comes. There she comes. Good deal. She's a heavy monster, I'll tell you that much. Come here. You can come out of there. That's your problem now. Dang it. Well, what is your problem? What do I gotta do? Get a cherry picker out after your butt? Normally these come right out. No, I ain't got no bolts in there. Huh. I'll try this. Dang it. 110%, there are no bolts in there. I may have to come off with that valve cover. Let me regroup, pull that off, and I'll get right back with you. All right, that didn't take too long. Kind of grody on the outside, but inside it's not terrible. I mean, considering, yeah, a lot of oily debris on the outside. I'll do my best to not get it inside the engine, but I'm still gonna brake clean it, you know. So let's see what we can do to get this bad boy off of here. Come on, you gonna be nice, or have I gotta get mean? Come on. Well, what is your problem, dude? I'm trying to fix you. Here. Well, I don't think I'm going to prop anything up with that. Oh, there's my screwdriver. Go ahead. Pop this up with that. But I'm not prying directly on the head surface, so it's fine. But man, this thing just does not want to play nice. All right. Let me see if I can lift it here. There we go. Just took a little bit of lift. Don't look like my seals were too bad when I put the RTV on there. Let's get this heavy monster out of here. Hey, no one wanted your opinion. The only opinion I want is you to come out of here and to not hurt. All right, this is like 500 freaking pound cast iron weight here. I was going to go with the Performer that I had, but I gacked up the threads getting some of the fittings changed out. But, yeah. Come here. There she is. There she is. All right. Well, good deal. Yeah, I see some sealant on the back where it could have missed. So, yeah. Yeah, I got a little impatient with the right stuff and I didn't let it set up. But let me get this monster down here. Get y'all in for a better look. Yeah, can't tell if I missed something there or if that came off with the intake. Now, honestly, it's pretty dadgum clean in here, considering. Yeah, I might have missed some sealant in the back, but yeah, I'll fix all that. Yeah, I mean, not too bad. Not bad at all. Like I say, pretty grody on the outside, but clean on the inside. That's good. Man, look at that valve cover. I think this was the culprit. I used these rubber gaskets, and I don't think they were worth a darn. I've got some different ones that I'm going to use with those aluminum valve covers, and I'm hoping put a little sealant on there and they'll be good to go. But anyway, I'm going to scrape the gasket surfaces. I ain't going to make y'all watch that. Y'all watch me suffer enough with that intake and a washer bottle up my butt and an AC line up my butt. So yeah, let me get that done, and we'll bring y'all back when we're ready to put the other intake on, or when we're prepping it to go on. All right, y'all. Got y'all sitting on top of the battery that you can call the battery cam. Anyway, that's about as close as I can get y'all. Man, they were having some commotion down the railroad earlier. I think they were cleaning the tracks or something. I mean, they had one utility car look like it had some kind of a porta potty on there, and another utility car that sounded like a dang police car. If I can get in here. Yeah. Crazy. So I don't know. Maybe they're done, maybe they're not. Who knows? Life goes on. Anyway, I prepped the intake while y'all weren't looking. Good thing I did. I thought I'd scraped all the gasket surfaces off. I did not. So, yeah. Now, what we're going to do here, this is our intake gasket. And see these guys here? These are for the China rails. You know what we're going to do? Into the shop they go. So, all right. We got our gaskets here, and I think Felpro's changed these gaskets a little bit. These have got some sort of silvery stuff on there. The last ones I put on there were that way as well, so I don't know. We'll take our gaskets here, lay them here, and yeet the package out of the way. All right, so I believe, yes, this is how they're going to go. So the nice thing about a small block Mopar is, see this hole here and this hole here? You've got these little red locator thingies. You put in the gasket and they snap into the hole. So you really don't got to RTV it or anything like that to hold it in place. Now, sometimes they can come out, you know, you got to fight them, but such is life. Went ahead and brake cleaned everything and all that. So it's all good to go. So what we'll do here, I hope y'all can see, should be able to. We'll pop these in here just like that. And then we'll take one and we'll pop it in like this. Get in there just like that. And then these have got a little cutout there. We'll go in just like that. Let me get the other side here. Went ahead and pulled the distributor out and back in while you weren't looking. Made the base nice and shiny, but not much else. I'll have to retime it, but that's okay. That's fine by me. Yeah. Okay, come here. Get under there and don't blow away. Even though it could blow away, my empty trash sack. All right, let's go ahead and put this in. And then we'll put this in this one. And slide him in, just like that. Like I say, the port mismatch, if I can talk, you know, things would go better. But anyway, the port mismatch, it's no big deal. So what we're going to do now is for these China rails, I call them China rails, we call them whatever the heck they want. What we're going to do is, this is the right stuff, and we're going to, come on, I just prepped you. Now, what is your problem? Are you going to be a jerk? I just friggin' prepped this thing and had it ready to go. This thing can be, stupid things can be a jerk. Come on. Help me understand. Why? Come on. Well, you're making me look bad on camera. I don't like that. Let's see here. Son of a C-clamp. Try it again, maybe pump it. I don't know. These are kind of weird. I don't think it's set up. It's not acting like it's set up. Son of a biscuit eater. Little jerk. No, it ain't set up, I don't think. No, it's still good. Yeah. Let me make sure. Somehow, I don't like these cans. I'd much rather, I should have just got the one in the... Should have just got the one in the... Come on. Oh, man. Stand by. This thing's making me look like an idiot. Dadgummit. All right, let's try this again. Turns out the tip had started to clog back up, even though I just cleaned it. But we gotta get going here. If I can get back in here, this is not fun. All right, so as I was saying, what we want to do is, hopefully this works. We'll want to, oh, come on. You were just working. There we go. We want to put a nice little bead of sealant. All right, yeah, that's working good now. I just think somehow this daggum, there we go. That's probably too much, but it'll be fine. Nice little black snake on the water hose there. I'll clean that up. All right, again, back here. Yeah, I'm not doing so good. Siliconing was not one of my best fortes, but it seems to be a nice little bead, so yeah, we'll go with that. And even more is coming out, which that's fine. I'll just put a screw in that. Oh no, my last paper towel! Oh well. Oh well. It is what it is. But at least we got a nice fat bead there, and it's pretty continuous. It's not the greatest, but it'll be fine. All right, we're going to let that set up for just a minute. And then we're going to put Mr. Intake in there. Okay, yep, everything's good. Should schmutz out real good. I say, man, I made a mess of that water hose, but that's okay. I'll clean it up. No biggie. Heck, I probably got other ones, but oh well. Man, once it starts floating... Oh, don't put your rag in it, Jamie. Dang. Dang. Almost cursed there. There we go. Like it never even happened. All right. That stuff gets all over you. Oh well. Such is life. Well, you're not going to... Why won't you stay where I put you? There, you stay right there. All right. Now that it's tacked up just a little bit, what we can do, this is going to be hilarious, by the way. What we can do here is fuck this tape off. Give me a handle here for this intake. Someone needs to make intake manifold handles, especially for these 500-pound, sons of guns. All right. We have this. Got a few spider webs. No big deal. No live spiders. We're going to go screaming like a schoolgirl. Yes, I hate spiders that much. All right. Now, the thing is, you want to try to get it plopped on like pretty much exact. You don't want to be schmooing that right stuff around. So... Gonna throw the back out here. That's already thrown out, so now what the heck. All right, here we go. Get her lined up. Boom! Who's your daddy? Yeah. Hey, I got it. I got her, by golly. All right, now. For all of y'all that are wondering, no, I'm not going to paint stuff. If you watched my short, you'll understand why. I mean, you got a little bit of movement here and there, but it's fine. What we want to do now is we want to get all the bolts started and make sure they're lined up. There went everything flying. Oh, well. I should have been more prepared. Oh, well. I think that's all of them. think. Heck, I don't know. All right. You don't want to just go down one side and put them in. You want to alternate sides and ends so that you know they'll go in. Now these end bolts, I'm just going to put them in. I'm not going to do anything with them. But these mill bolts, they do go into the cylinder head. So I'm going to put some silicone on them when it's time. Go ahead and get them all started. Yeah, I like that. All right. Yeah, clean them up a little bit. Like I say, I ain't going to paint them. Because it's going to get dirty anyway. Like I say, you saw my short. You'll understand why I'm not painting nothing. Okay. Okay. So I'll pull each individual bolt out and silicone it. Excuse me. But for now, I just want to get them in there. Get this thing set. All right. There we go. I missed a couple. Dadgummit. Oh well. They're around here somewhere. I'm only missing one. I think that one had a bad washer. Or two. That one had a bad washer anyway, so no big deal. Would you get in there? Ah, he's going. Good. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to source a couple more bolts, and then I'm going to silicone them, put them in there, and then I'm going to bring y'all back when I'm ready to start torquing things. So hang on. Let's see if I can get out of here without busting my private section. All right. All right, y'all. Got them all in, got them all snug. Just went in the normal pattern. Everything's silicone. I just wiped a little bit of the right stuff gray on them, the threads. That'll be fine. All right. Now, it's time to torque them. And I may get some hate for this, but I'm not going to use a torque wrench. The reason why? Because some of these, you got to torque without it. You know, you ain't got room for one. So let's get started. We're going to go in a crisscross pattern. We'll start here, 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 and here, and then work our way out. All right, until they're all tight, and then we'll go back and do it again. I might be able to slip the socket on this one, but I doubt it. Nope, I'm going to have to calibrate my wrench. Don't worry, y'all. I've been doing this long enough to know when it's tight. Come on. Oh, I got to be careful here. Just right. There we go. This one I might be able to use. Nope. Got to use the calibrated wrench again. All right. All right. Oh, come on. Dadgummit. Wrench is sharp. There. All right. Oh, whoops. I already did that one. Dummy. All right. Get this one. Yes, I reinstalled the kickdown bracket and stuff while y'all weren't looking. Oh, I got some loud traffic. Oh, well. Like a couple of trucks, yep. There we go, got that one. And then we'll get back to, come here. We'll get this one. All right, rag. And then when I'm done here, I'll go back and double check. Because sometimes, I know on Fords especially, you can tighten them and then you'll go back and you'll need to retighten some other ones. I think it may be the way the intake bolts are on those, but I'm not sure. But either way, oh, see if I can get a rocker arm in the knee. That's fun. Not. Whoops, I can ratchet that one, dummy. Say, some of them I can get, some of them I can't. All right, click. There. All right. All right. These back ones with them. Struggling, y'all. This is not a comfortable seating position. I'm thinking maybe I should have left that distributor out, but oh well, such is life. Don't you disappear on me, little escape artist ratchet. All right. All right. There we go. Oh. This one was a little loose, but he's got to come back out anyway. Click. And click. All right. That'll do her. I'm going to go back and check them, and then we'll start reassembling this bad boy. I'll probably do that on time lapse, as you already saw me take it apart on time. And I pretty much explained the critical details. Plus, I want to get this done. And I don't think y'all want to hear me cursing and all that. Man, this is not comfortable. My feet do not like me. Neither does my rump. Had some little bit of issues coming up with the hardware for the valve covers, and yeah, so it's getting a little bit later, and it's time to move the show indoors. So let's keep going. right, y'all. I've been struggling, but we made some progress. I'm going to call it for tonight. Getting a little late, getting hungry, tired, all that. We still got a little ways to go. We got the carb, EGR plate, some other miscellaneous, and the front dress to change. But hopefully we'll be back at her tomorrow and we can get her done. So stay tuned for that. All right, y'all. I lied. I decided to keep going, steamrolling a little bit after I cut the camera off. So let's fire it up, see what happens. There we go. What I wanted to hear. I don't have a return spring bracket, so I gotta manually give it throttle. Sounds like it might have a bit of a vacuum leak, but then again, it could be cold too, so I'll double check all that. I'll also double check all the plug wires and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure we're good to go. I don't want to run her too long. But she's alive! That sounds like it's got a little bit of a mess. Like I say, I'll check the plugs and wires. But then again, it could be cold too, so. Alright, I'll take that for a win. God damn it. I wish I could quit hitting that horn. But heck yeah, that's a win. Looks like I got to replace the PCV valve grommet. I got to redo that brake line. I just grabbed one off a parts truck. Booster, I'm going to change the booster, so no big deal on that, but I'm not going to film that. But tomorrow, I think we're going to finish this old girl up. I want to get the front dress changed and get her ready to rock and roll. So we'll see you tomorrow. All right, y'all. As you can see, we got the front dress buttoned up and all that. Those pulley bolts were hard to line up because you really couldn't see it. So yeah, this is the power steering pump, water pump, or not water pump, alternator bracket setup off the 82 Ram Charger. I had to go scrounging for the alternator belt that I know I saved, and I have a crap ton of belts there that were with another project, but they're all too long or too short. But I found the correct belt, and that's the power steering belt up there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some time and button some stuff up. Y'all really don't need to see me do that. I'll go ahead and get it fired up again, and we'll see if we can hopefully take her for a drive pretty quick. So stick around for that. Well, y'all, I got her buttoned up. She's running really good. Had one little leaker there. That heater hose wasn't quite tight enough. I need to get a vacuum advance line. And otherwise, I mean, it's all tickety-boo, you know? She's running pretty good. Uh-oh, it's starting to burp. She's starting to burp a little bit, but that's to be expected. But yeah, otherwise, it's all tickety-boo, you know? I'm going to burp it. I will need a power steering belt at some point, and that hose is, yeah, let me go get the radiator cap for that. That sucker's really going. But otherwise, it's not bad. Yeah, it's really freaking burping. I must have had a lot of air in that system. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's okay. I got more coolant. I normally let them self-burp, but oh well, I must have had a little lower than I expected, but it happens, you know. Let me clean this up and get some coolant on, and maybe we can take this thing for a drive here before too long. All right, y'all. Unfortunately, due to some circumstances with my phone that I film with falling apart, yeah, screen's coming out of it. I'm not going to be able to go on a test drive, but rest assured, I did finally was finally able to drive it. Had to do some adjustments. When I put a throttle bracket on there, the intake bolt only got a couple threads, so I had to replace that with a long bolt. I had to tighten a couple hoses. And unfortunately, the valve cover on the driver's side is leaking. Now, I had the gaskets that I used were those hard, rubbery, whatever they are. Let's just say they're crap. So it was a crapshoot whether that was going to work or not. I was hoping with the aluminum valve covers and enough schmoo, they might work, but don't look like it. So I'm going to go into the parts store either later tonight or tomorrow and order the right ones. The thermostat, it's one of those fail-safe ones, and I don't know when we were burping it or whatever, if it got stuck open. That might have happened. That, and I'm going to order water neck, because the water neck's not great either. But overall, you know, that's things that I can do in a weekend. You know, no big deal, but it is drivable now. And man, she runs like a scalded dog. I opened her up a little bit, and man, she took off. So yeah, aside from that, a belt, and oh yeah, hook the power brakes up. Turns out the booster is leaking severely, so I had to discon the power brakes. Probably put the booster in out of the 86 four-wheel drive. I'm not going to make y'all watch that. Like I say, crawling under the dash and suffering. Y'all watch me suffer enough on this, so those things I'll take care of on my own. So yeah, overall, not bad, you know, wasn't a bad job. I'm happy that was my first job back, you know, after being hurt. Yeah, I moved cars around and stuff, but this is actually my first real heavier mechanic job, and it went pretty well, you know. So yeah, a couple little minor setbacks, but no big deal, you know, no big deal. But anyway, weather's starting to warm up, so I'm hoping I can start steamrolling on some projects. I'd really like to get that big lump out of the garage, you know, so hint, hint, that might be the next project car we work on. We'll play it by ear. But anyway, y'all have heard me yap enough, and lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. It's been one of those couple days, but overall, been a good day. But anyway, this is Jamie from Real Steel Auto Works, and we'll catch y'all on the flip side. See ya!